You ever be mad and then you forget why you were mad? Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of forgot why I was mad. I mean, I remember, but now I'm not mad about it at all. Like, I'm like, it is what it is. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Miss Bar? You say you want to call my girlfriend to see if she's up, have a conversation. Okay, yeah. Call me after the show. I'll still be up for a minute. Just a minute, not forever. I'll be up for a minute. So yeah, call me after the show. But what's up, Miss Barbara? Thank you for being here. I know not too many people are going to see this right now. More than likely, y'all going to see this tomorrow. But I just kind of wanted to give some words of encouragement and some words of dragon too as well. What's up, Sadie? How you doing? Aloha. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you could catch a live. Um, when sometimes on this platform, people like to spread narratives. They like to spread falsehoods, lies, and they just say whatever that comes out their mouth. What's up, Miracle? What's up, Winnie? What's up, V? There's this narrative that I am trying to sabotage people, or I don't want people to win and I'm trying to destroy other people's platform. I don't know how I'm doing that personally if I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not sabotaging. I'm not telling people not to go to your platform. I'm not telling people to do things to your platform. If anything, I'm telling them leave people the hell alone. Like, don't mention them. Don't say their name. Don't say nothing. Like, just shut up and don't say nothing. Like, leave them be. Let them do their own thing. This whole narrative that I'm sabotaging or I look down on people and tell them that they shouldn't. Their channel is nothing or their channel sucks. I might have said they channel sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I know I did say something to the effect. I didn't say it sucked. I think I said something to the effect that like, oh, nobody watches it anyway, so I don't care. And yeah, sometimes I am going to talk my ish, and I'm gonna whip out my and talk how I talk sometimes because I feel like we're getting into a phase where people feel like they can say whatever they want to about me, but when I say something, it's the end of the world. And I'm all like, no, we can't have it both ways. Now, I can ignore you and be the bigger person, yes. But I'm already fat, so I automatically am the bigger person. So I don't want to be, sometimes I don't want to be the bigger person. And if I feel like I want to say something because I didn't like what you said, and I'll make a little jokey joke or I'll make a dig at you, it is what it is, you know? What's up, Melanie? What's up, Miss Nika? What's up, MB? What's up, Queen Shay? I'm drinking milk, by the way. Yes, I am lactose. But, like I was saying, if I feel like I want to say something or I feel like I need to get off my chest, that it is what it is. At this point, I'm not apologizing for anybody feelings that I hurt or anyone that feels like I might have took a joke or something too far. I don't care. If you don't care about my feelings, I don't care about your feelings. I'm not here to make everybody happy. If I can make majority of people happy, I win. If there's a small few or a small sector that hates me, I'm completely fine with that. That's Milk does right. Right. Thank you, V. And what's up, MJE? That's it. Like, I don't care about a small majority that doesn't like me or they hate me. I don't care. I'm not tripping off of it. I'm not bent off of it. But just don't spread the lies that I like to sabotage and go after people and I'm trying to set up moves and plays and stuff like that. That is definitely not me. And that is not something that I do at all. I've never had to do that before, and I'm not going to start doing that now. If anything, I will just say what I gotta say and then I move on from it. But I'm not spending my whole life and hours trying to plot something against anybody. Who cares? And like I said, even the people I don't like, I wish them nothing but success. Like, I don't want to see nobody platform fall or falter or, you know, go down. I want everybody to win. I remember when I first started on YouTube, there was only like maybe one to two to three people in the chat, and I was basically just talking to myself. I remember those days. I remember those times. I got out of it eventually, but I remember how it was. It sucked. And there were times where I felt like, okay, well, maybe this isn't for me, or this isn't a thing that I need to do, and maybe I need to refocus. But it's all in the game of social media. Not everything is going to be a hit. Not everything is going to go viral. It just happens by chance, literally. All you need to do is stay consistent and keep posting. That's all you need to do. Keep posting and posting and posting, and I promise good things are going to happen. I promise you. Now, there are some people who do suck and don't have it. It is what it is. I would hope that maybe they kind of draw some inspiration from somewhere, but some people aren't going to have it. We're not all going to be successful. If we were all successful, we would all have a million subscribers and stuff like that. It's a falsehood to think that we're all going to be successful. At the end of the day, we're all going to be at different levels, and it is what it is. But I'm always here to help people. Just like I had Couture Bay on my channel earlier. And I had reached out to her like a few hours before, and I was like, "Hey, can you go live with me?" And because I wanted somebody, you know, with a different thought process to join the show and, you know, host it with me, because, you know, the Diddy stuff is kind of heavy, and there's only so much Diddy stuff we can talk about. So I was all like, I want to bring in a different perspective. So I understand it's a hot topic and people want that. So my thing was like, hey, I've been able to draw good crowds talking about Diddy. Why can't I pull in my friends with me and also let them eat too as well? I wasn't even trying to do a thumbs up, but it did it. Why not let my friends eat as well? And so that's what I've been doing. Like, we can all eat. We can all get this money. So for anybody to think that I'm trying to sabotage or I don't want anybody to win, that's bullshit. Just like I gave Couture Base some advice of something that she can do to grow on a different platform, and she was like, AT2, I actually did that and it worked. I was all like, oh, see? And I think we even said on the show, like, you know, people don't like to help people. They really don't. I remember when I first started and asked people for help, they'd be like, oh, it's a little this, a little that, you know, oh, you go here. And it wasn't like really clear instructions, or they wouldn't tell me like what exactly I need to look for or what exactly the app or the program. I had to figure that all out on my own. There was nobody to help me. This is why I offer a service, because there is no way to help you, but at least I'm gonna get a paycheck from it, you know. So that's what I have to say. But there is nobody that's gonna hold your hand. At the end of the day, we're all competitors. It's all competition. So with that being said, people are not going to be willing to really help you because they see you as competition. Not everybody on here sees you as a friend. It's unfortunate. No one sees you as a confidant or none of that. Everybody sees you as competition. Don't ever think you got friends in YouTube, because you don't. They lied to you. I lied to you. You don't have a friend. They're your competitors. We are all competitors. There's no such thing as friends. When you get it through your thick head that you don't have no friends on this platform, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. We are all competitors. We are not friends. So realizing that, it helps me get through my day. Realizing that we're competitors and not friends. Trust me, when you look at everybody as a competitor, it makes it a lot easier to get through life. I'm telling you. Because friends don't stab each other in the back. Believe it or not, in real life, I don't have issues with like my friends in real life. It's only on YouTube. Because I know y'all probably look at it and be like, dang, AT2, you probably be fighting and beefing with everybody. No. I promise you, it's only on this platform. It does not translate in real life. I mean, because you got to think about it. If I really had issues and problems and stuff like that, um, I would be in a lot of fights and a lot of trouble, right? So obviously, it's just on YouTube where this stuff is happening. So yeah, I definitely wanted to clarify that it's not a reoccurring theme in my life where I got so many issues and so many problems. Like, definitely, this is just the internet, but in real life, I'm not having all these problems. Bump what you hear because I know y'all probably hear a lot of stuff as far as like, oh yeah, well we know this about your life and all this stuff. Okay, that's nice, but that doesn't mean that my life is horrible or I'm a bad person or anything like that. Don't listen to some of the BS that you hear. Obviously, any BS that you hear, it was to draw a narrative and make me the bad person. And hell, it ended up flipping and didn't work out so well in their favor. Karma is a you know what, and there's people getting their karma. But AT2, Andre Turner II, doesn't have to do anything for people to get their karma. Literally, karma is like a spiritual thing, and it comes to bite you in the ass. Didn't I once say karma is mean? The karma is meant to be mean. Karma is not nice. Karma is I don't know, but I said karma is a whole bunch, and karma has been getting your ass, and that's what happens to certain people. Karma has been getting them. It has been biting them in the ass, and they can't take it and they can't handle it. I think people feel like AT2 is always going to be a punching bag. I'm not going to be a punching bag for everybody. Just know I'm a fight back. Right, Winnie, you better let them know the blueprint. Like, I put it in the description. There's a reason why I say this because AT2 is literally all those things that I be saying. AT2 is the standard, the blueprint, the innovator, the godfather of YouTube. Didn't I tell y'all I see my influence throughout the whole platform? I see all of my influence. Now, will they say, oh, I got this from AT2 or AT2 came up with this? No, they're not going to say that, obviously, right? Because who wants to give me credit? But at the end of the day, I see my influence throughout the whole platform. And I do not mind people borrowing. I don't want to say steal, borrowing my stuff. But when you're taking the credit and you're saying that, oh, this is your thing, then yeah, that's stealing. That's definitely stealing. I think there's people drop the link. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Wait, why am I? No, I'm not trying to drop the link right now, Miss Barbara. I want to take my ass to bed. What you gotta say? Like, tell me what you gotta say, and I'll drop the link. But shout out to Miss Barbara. She knows it's all love. I know Cherokee. I was like, damn, it's 3 in the morning right now. Yeah, I know Melanie's up. Oh yeah, Tina, you're in the Tina. Are you coming to the meetup or no? Yeah, I'll be there. You know the meetup that's happening. Um, you on her side? This is real serious. I'll drop the link. I got something very important to talk to you about. Okay. All right. Let me drop it. Miss Barbara, this is the main channel, so don't be acting crazy. As soon as you act crazy, I'm dropping you. Mid sentence, I am dropping you. Remember, this is the main channel. You know, on the backup, I don't mind. We can get a little crazy, have fun and stuff like that. But you know, this is the main channel. So you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to break down whatever you gotta say. And then we're gonna move back to the subject matter because we definitely don't, you know, she not gonna turn up. I don't know. I can't be trusting Miss Barbara all the time. That I can guarantee, no matter what, it's gonna be a show with Miss Barbara. You see, you see your imprint because you have sold services, and it should be fulfilling. People have listened to your teachings. Yes, it definitely does. It definitely does fulfill me. One thing is like I don't have to be jealous of anybody. Well, okay, I'll wait until Miss Barbara goes, and then I'll Barbara, you there?
Yes, praise the Lord, everybody. Good morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning in New York City. How are you, AT2?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm not. Guess what happened to me? Guess what
What?
happened to me? I was on my way to the restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this
What
man
restaurant?
had up the block from where I live. I'll give you the name. It's a beautiful restaurant. It's across the street from Juice for Life. Styles own that famous, the kids would know what restaurant I'm talking about because Styles, this famous rap star, owned Juice for Life. So check it out. I'm walking, right? So this Ed Jackass got his Mercedes totally on the sidewalk. So I walk around it. When I walk around it, I stump my toe. I hit my toe on something, right? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So I'm so mad. So I take a video of his car on the sidewalk because I want to get him arrested by the police. Baby, I went home. I had to call the ambulance to go to the hospital. I went to Jacoby Hospital. Everybody had COVID masks on and bugging out. And this, I had to tell people off and they had to get out of there. Once they said my toe wasn't broke, I just broke up out of there. I said, Bob, you over exaggerating. Baby, I went home. I got muscle spasms all through my back, my leg, my toe is numb.
Oh no.
Lawyers took my case. The lawyers took my case. They sending me to a neurologic. I got neural damages on my toe. So I wanted to tell you, maybe God is using me for an example to get it through your head. It's not a joke. Everybody took my lawsuit. They suing the city, the car, and the building.
Wait,
Okay.
so Miss Barbara, did the car hit you or you ran
Hell no, the
into the
car
car?
was just on the damn sidewalk. And I went around it. And when I went around it, they have this ancient tree that the roots grew out the sidewalk. So it gave like a 3-inch dip. And you can't see that because the car is in the
Oh,
way. So when my
okay.
old ass stumped, I'm trying to not bust my head on the ground. So when I twist my damn back. Be careful what you pray for. It's on my page. I thought you seen my I thought you be following me. Oh, you say you're not gonna look at the little avatars no more.
No, that's what. No, I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
got
you
on there.
told me something about a parked car, but I didn't
No,
really
I
understand
said
it. I was all like, you ran into a parked car.
no,
Like,
be
you
careful
can't
what you
sue.
pray for. The title is Be Careful What You Pray For. I'm in there with my
Okay.
leg. I said, I ain't gonna be like AT2. I'm doing something about my situation. And baby, them lawyers ate me up alive. Everybody start calling me. My dumb ass sending pictures to the wrong lawyers and shit. Everybody trying to get me to sign first.
So a lawyer is going to take it.
Oh, hell yeah. Several lawyers wanted it. They was like vultures. They was like
Mm.
they was like pigeons in New York. Throw them seeds down. All them motherfuckers was biting. They suing the city, the car, and the building for my neurological damage. I don't want to spend my 60. I'm 60 years old. I gotta be spinning limping. My toe is numb right now. I got nerve damage
Mm.
all up my damn leg. I'm glad I'm not a jackass that just hit their foot and said, oh, well, I don't care. Oh, well, let me see if Medicaid will pay for it. Well, let me see. My old broke ass. Let me limp for the rest of my life. I don't think so. I don't think so. Too many of my descendants died for me to have the right to be treated like a white folk. I mean, a human being.
So Miss Barbara, you came up here to tell me about your toe.
That's right, damn it, because I'm not playing with you. Your jackass fell down a flight of whole.
Thank you, Miss Barbara, for coming up. We appreciate it. I knew what she was alluding to. I knew she was talking about how I need to call the hotel and all that. I knew that's where she was going. I was like, okay, all right. Thank you for the commercial break, Miss Barbara. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess it was so dire that she needed to tell me that there was no way in hell I could have continued my show without her being able to tell me about it. Oh my God. What is wrong with Miss Barbara? Okay. Um I think what I was saying before was that I'm not jealous of anybody. I made a lot of money last month. Now I didn't make like 10 grand or anything like that. Let's be clear. It ain't that good. That's why I still got the cash up and all that stuff up. But I made good money last month between YouTube and Facebook. So a narrative about me being jealous or I don't want people to grow or be successful, that's a lie. Never do I care about that. If anything, I think I've been saying like, oh, go do it on your own. I'm not going to help you. And what I mean by that is that I'm not going to hashtag you. I'm not going to put you in titles. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. If anything, I'm going to give you what's up, Lil Joe? She said, "Look, hold son. I'm gonna give you maybe like a subliminal, but I'm definitely not going to help you grow your channel. The only people that I'm gonna help grow their channel is people that I actually like and care about. You know, just like I said, I wasn't even going to announce this week that I was going to have different people on the show because I literally was all like, I'm just going to let it be a surprise. You know, y'all know I don't like dropping the link and all that stuff. So I'm going to have a special guest on. And so tomorrow, or today, I should say, because it's Tuesday already, I'm going to have somebody else on and we're going to have a good discussion. And I actually drew inspiration from their channel. And I was like, okay, cool. I definitely want to have you on. They agreed to it. So you guys will like the person who's coming on. I definitely agree with that. I don't have anybody who I'll be all like, ooh, the people ain't gonna like this person. So you guys are definitely in for a treat and a good surprise. So I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna try to do it every day because, like I said, um, and trust me, this week had nothing to do with nobody saying that I don't like to help people and all this other stuff or sabotage people. It had nothing to do with that. Like I literally thought this week, I was like, I kind of want to do like a guest spot thing where I just have different people on and just give the show something different. You know, mind you, I like talking and I like, just having myself because then I don't have to worry about, different opinions and stuff like that. And yeah, but it is nice to be able to piggyback off of somebody or be able to have an engaging conversation. Thank you, Winnie. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, 42K. You know what? I honestly didn't brag about that all today. Like, I should have bragged about that more. It's a humble brag, a humble brag. Sincere, go ahead and ask me a question. Is it gonna make me mad? Go ahead and ask the question. Y'all want to do a Q&A real quick? Take care, Barbara. Yes, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara knows it's all love. That's why I treat her the way I do. Yo, and shout out to Sincere. He's been here since I want to say 2021. Sincere used to always be like, "Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?" And you just be all like, "Okay, Sincere, what question do you have? Like, what do you want to ask?" And then it's something like I already answered, or the question just doesn't make sense. Um, I pinned up the link. Are you coming on, or are you gonna ask it in the chat? Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if he's gonna ask it in the chat or he was gonna come up. Yes, I'm drinking milk. Oh, you know what? I just thought about something too. Hopefully, I don't wake up out my sleep because I got the bubble guts. Oh man, that's gonna suck. Sincere, were you coming up or were you gonna ask it in the chat? Or you just wanted to tell me keep up the good work? I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It didn't do the thumbs up. Hold on, why didn't it do my thumbs up? That's so corny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on now. Ain't gonna do a thumbs up for me? There we go. Thumbs up. But yeah. Um One thing about it is that I think people think they can just get on the platform, they can say and do anything. There's certain people who get away with saying and doing anything, but that's not for everybody on the platform. Not everybody can get away with saying and doing anything. I realize for me, I can't get away with saying and doing anything. For some people, it works, but for other people, it don't work like that at all. And I'm one of them people it don't work for, because remember, I called somebody ugly, and on my community guideline, I got like a, it wasn't a strike, but it was a warning, and the warning is still on my damn account. So luckily, it doesn't mess up anything. But I was so pissed about it because I was like, literally, I called somebody an ugly dragon, and they gave me a community guideline strike for bullying. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, milk doesn't help the bones after 25? Well, the doctor said, my bones are fusing together, so it's healing. So I thought maybe the milk would help it a little better. Chillin seemed like you got going on. I'm gonna mind my business respectfully. Sincere, what was it? Now, Sincere, it's gonna make me mad if you don't ask the question. Click the link or ask the question, because it's gonna bother me that you didn't ask the question. No, it's not Love Jones, but I would definitely like to have Love Jones on. Love Jones has clicked the link a couple of times before, but yeah, but I have not reached out to Love Jones. It's not Love Jones, no. I know, Cherokee. Don't we want to know the question now? Oh, like, what the hell is the question? No, it won't help. Oh, damn. Okay. You know, something else is my problem. I've been too kind and too helpful to people. When I got on this platform, I should have been an asshole. Being too nice, being too kind to people, showing people respect, they don't respect it. So I should have treated people like they were nothing and they were small, and I should have started out like that. I think me starting out being a kind, humble person was a disservice to myself. I should have been an asshole from the beginning and treated people accordingly. I think being too kind, being too open, letting people into my world, my space, it ended up screwing me over. Why can't we all just get along? I would love to get along. You know what? That's kind of loaded, because I get along with the people that get along with me. That's who I get along with. And honestly, I can get along with anybody. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who they are. I can get along with everybody. Um, People have to be willing to get along with you. That's the key. There's a lot of people who don't know how to act civil, don't know how to have a conversation, don't know how to have a civil discussion or a debate. Literally, it has to be their way or no way at all. And my thing is that you don't control anybody, and you can't tell somebody how they need to think, or you can't try to tell them that they need to be accountable for such shit they haven't done. Or you can't tell people that, oh, you're not allowed to say this, but I can say whatever I want to. It don't work like that in the real world. It definitely does not work like that. If nobody made you the king or the queen of the world, you can't tell people what to do, what to. No. If I'm not going to let somebody in my real life control me and run me, I'm not going to let a mofo on the internet be able to do that. And believe it or not, I'm always having like discussions with different content creators behind the scenes, and we don't all think alike. And you guys don't like. I don't come to the internet and be like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," pissed me off because they said this or that. You guys literally don't know that we have civil discussions and stuff like that, behind the scenes or whatever. Because not every discussion is for YouTube. But some people feel like, oh, ooh, I got this information, or they told me this, so I'm gonna screenshot it or I'm gonna repeat it on the live, which is dumb. I hate when people do that. Conflict sells. Yes, it does. I think people love the drama. I mean, I'm in a whole celebrity gossip genre, so people love the gossip, people love the conflict. Um, but sometimes the if your story is more interesting than the stories that you're telling, that's a problem. The stories that you're telling should be more interested than the stories. The stories that you're covering should be more interesting than your story. And I think that's where a lot of people fall. Yes, thank you. Tell them to hit that like button. I appreciate that. Farmers got kicked out. Produce move. Okay. I wish black creators could get along because it seemed like brothers and sisters are always in competition. Yeah, because we're all competitors. We're all competing against each other. We're really competing against the algorithm, to tell you the truth. But we're all competing against each other at the end of the day. We're all competing, and so naturally, people instead of it being a healthy competition, they feel like I need to be the only one, or I need to be better than you in order. Like, where does that ever? Why does that have to be a thing? Like, I have to degrade you and put you down in order for me to feel above you. Like, there's people on this platform that will literally um they'll they'll be all like, "Oh, I got this or I got that," and like they'll post it trying to discredit everybody else or say they're smaller or they suck. Just like I believe you can say I'm the best without sounding like a dickwad. You know, when you sound like a dickwad and you're saying I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, it doesn't make you look better than anybody. It makes you look dumb, actually. So when it comes to things like this, when, like, for example, when I posted like my Facebook analytics, I was all like, I'm not bragging, I'm trying to inspire. And honestly, to tell you the truth, there were people who were under that post and was all like, yeah, you are helping to inspire. Like, nobody took it as I was trying to brag or say I'm better than anybody. Like, they took it like, oh wow, that's like inspiration. Like, I need to get up on Facebook. Didn't I tell y'all need to use all these platforms? That's what they there for. Use them. No, I think your kindness is a breath of fresh air. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I literally try to treat people not, and I heard this before. Don't treat people the way you feel like they should be, the way you want to be treated. Treat people how they want to be treated. Two different things. You have to treat people the way they want to be treated, because how you want to be treated and how they treat that might not be the same thing. Thank you, Melanie. It might not be the same thing. Some people might want you to be upfront with them and just tell them how it is. Some people don't want you to cut them so deep because it will hurt their feelings. So you have to treat people the way they want to be treated, not the way you want to be treated. Because the way I want to be treated is different from the way somebody else wants to be treated. What's up, River? Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've seen that more black creators stop collaboration because of competition instead of building together. I don't want to say it has stopped. I don't want to say that because I still see people collaborating. Probably just not as much, or not with certain people who you see them usually with. Like, it content changes. Like, for example, there might have been content creators in the past that talked about like the Real Housewives and stuff like that. I rarely talk about that stuff anymore, so it doesn't make sense for me to maybe collaborate with them. But that doesn't mean I have an issue or a problem with them. It's just that we talk about two different things and we have different styles. And their style or my style, they might not go together anymore because we change and grow. You got to remember, I'm almost been on this platform for 4 years. So May 30th will be 4 years for me since the panorama, So with knowing that, my platform has changed, and the person that I am now is totally different from when I first started. I had to advance, I had to grow. I had to go through the trials and tribulations just to say, like, okay, I made it and I did it on my own. I did it by myself. Good night, Cherokee. Have a good one. I know some of y'all is really late right now. But I had to go through all that to say, like, I did it on my own. I did my own shit. Like, I was able to grow my own platform. Whether you feel like I got it by hook or crook, I cheated, or I did this or that, that's on you. If you feel like I cheated or anything like that, okay, all right, that's fine. But I got it the way that I see fit to get it. That's what I did. So, well, if I did anything illegal or something, that's not allowed by the rule book, they would have took my channel, right? And that hasn't happened. So obviously, I am playing. I'm doing it. I'm playing by the rules. Now, you might not like it because you feel like, oh, I don't feel like he should be in that spot. I don't feel like he should be at this level. That's on you. I'm completely fine with that. If you don't feel like I need to be, or I don't deserve to have this platform or have this many subscribers or whatever, okay, that's how you feel. I'm not going to change how you feel. Hopefully you get over it, but I'm not going to change how you feel. Because you had y'all differences between other. Sincere, put a name on it. Who specifically you want me to hash things out and work with? Put a name on it. I might have to turn this members only, but put a name on it. I want to know like who specifically, or do you mean, or is it just like randomly? Is that what you're talking about? So as of now, is there anybody who I'm willing not to have a conversation with? I'll say this. I can have a conversation. Okay, just general. Okay, thank you. Because I'm all like, okay, put a name on it. Don't do that. Oh, I was just saying. Okay. There's no one who I will not have a conversation with, right? But here's the issue. They're not trying to have a conversation. Like I said, there's someone who literally watches my live and then they go live right after my live and they talk about how I lie and they try to discredit me and stuff like that, right? But literally, they don't want to have a conversation with me. I'm blocked in their chat, so I can't click their link, and they have never clicked my link. So these people are literally trying to have an issue just for clicks and views. Those kind of people, I don't want nothing to do with. I honestly don't. But if they were to ever say like, hey, can I have a conversation? Can I just, hash out our ish and, we be cool? Tina, let me block your ass real quick. I'm just kidding. I'll answer that in a minute. Well, I feel like I kind of am answering it right now. But they literally wait until I go live and then they go live and talk about how I lie and all this other stuff. Like, those kind of people are just doing this for entertainment so they have content because that's their only content. And yeah, I don't care really to have a conversation with them because they don't want one. They just literally want to fight with me. Just like there was somebody else who said they wanted to physically harm me. And I'm all like, wait, you want to get physical, but weren't you just a fan just a minute ago? So yeah. So I mean, if those two, it's more than just two. If individuals are willing to have a conversation, I will be open for it. But most of the people don't want to have a conversation. Just like this one that Tina had put up, that's going to get her blocked. I'm just kidding. That individual does not want a conversation with me. That individual say they hate me and they don't like me. They'll never will like me. It's kind of like we never really had like a real issue. Like in the beginning, they just totally just didn't like me, and that was kind of it. I accept it. I feel like there's some people who you just don't like and just don't rock with. And I'm completely fine with that. But I just think like when they say they have like a hatred for me and they just don't like me, it's kind of like you really don't have any reason to, but hey. If you just want like a little storyline that you can have, that you can talk about me on your coffee, wink, wink, then go ahead, make your money. I ain't mad at it because they always say I try to stop people bag. I ain't gonna stop nobody bag. You know, I ain't gonna stop your bag. Go ahead and do whatever on your coffee and stuff like that. I'm completely fine with it. You know. Oh, okay, Tina. I didn't. Yeah, yeah. There's a history with that one, but yeah. But even with that person, I would say if they had said AT2, I want to have a conversation, I'll be open to it, but I definitely would not be friends. No, that one I would just be like, okay, you know, I don't talk about you, you don't talk about me, and we go our separate ways. A lot of people we don't need to necessarily be friends. Um, and I try to make it that way a lot of times. Like I try to make it where we just don't have to talk about each other. We're just okay. It's just cool. It's just smooth. Right? Kick rocks. Right. Not everybody. We need to have a conversation and work things out, and then we become friends the next day. That doesn't need to happen for everybody. Mm-mm. I think my friendship is special. Like I just don't want to give my friendship out to everybody. I gotta be stingy with the friendships now. I just can't give the friendships to everybody. What's up, Stephanie? I have to be a little bit more selective, but a conversation I'm always willing to have. It's the other parties that have to be willing to have a conversation. But there's nobody who I honestly like hate. I just don't want that narrative going around that I'm trying to sabotage people's channels or I talk down the smaller channels and say they're nothing and this and that. That's not true. If I ever talked about somebody's platform, damn, y'all, it's because they talked about me. Just like, okay, so when y'all say stuff about me, I'm just supposed to just take it on the chin? No, I didn't get on this platform taking it on the chin. Like, I clap back. Now, it used to be worse. Now, I just kind of be like, all right, you got me. All right, that's a good one. And then I say my little clap back, and then I move on. I don't try to dwell in it. You get me, I got you, back and forth. That's it. And here's my thing, too. To try to flag and strike channels and all that stuff, I can only have I flagged channels? Yes. Have I struck a channel? Yes. Um, I've done that a handful of times. I've done that. I can count probably on my hand. Well, shit. I know 3 times where I actually had to strike somebody. And then as far as flagging, I've probably done that a total of probably like 6 times. You have to really push me to that level to do that, and it has to be something where, okay, you taking it way too far, and now it's not about YouTube anymore. Those are the only times that I have done that. Other than that, I don't do it. Like y'all have said some of the worst things about me, and I just ignore it. Not everybody I give a response to, or I even take the time out to even try to strike them or anything like that. I'll be like, nah, I'll just let it go. I'll just let them do whatever they want to. I don't care, whatever. Um, but even then, I'm like, if someone else takes it upon themselves to strike you or YouTube, like I said, you got to be careful with what you do on YouTube because they will take your ish. If enough people flag you, it'll send off a red alert, and then that's when they go over to your channel. So you got to be careful with what you do. But is AT2 the one attacking channels and doing all this and all of that? No, I'm not the one who has troll accounts. I have my AT2 Entertainment and I have my AT2 account. Those are the only ones I have. I don't have any troll accounts. Any fake accounts, it's somebody else. Just like the AT2 Little Worm, AT2 Big Toe, and all this other, or Bigfoot or whatever. I don't know who. Well, I have an idea who those accounts are, but I don't know for a fact, so I'm not going to say it. But um, I believe it's a content creator and not just a random weirdo subscriber. I believe it's an actual content creator, and especially because they try to pretend to be another content creator, and they're using this account. At first, I thought it was the content creator doing this, and I'll okay, exclusive. Okay, so y'all remember that AT2 Bigfoot, AT2 Little Worm account or whatever? I had blocked those accounts, and when I went back in there, it had said that the account was Kimmy Love. And I was like, wait, Kimmy is these fake troll accounts and shit like that? But I noticed that same fake account was in somebody else's chat, but she was live at the same time, and so I was all like, "Oh, somebody is using a fake account in there." Okay, so I totally understand it, and I got it now. And I even tried to give that content creator a warning, but I guess they didn't take it. Whatever. I'm fine with that. Oh well. But yeah, literally fake accounts. And I'm all like, wow, these people are literally using fake accounts of different content creators. And like, y'all, we don't need y'all to, or whoever is doing it, we don't need you to create fake accounts and try to get us to fight. Trust me, we fight on our own. Love Jones know what I'm talking about. Somebody will just have an issue and a problem with you. You literally don't have to create the drama. You don't. You don't. Um, and I know I've been accused of storyline producing. I do a little storyline producing here on YouTube and stuff like that, but I never make people fight. If there's two people that had an issue, they had it before they ever came to YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but before they ever came to my channel. You know, they had an issue before, and I just probably called it out like, "Hey, why do you have an issue with this person? Like, what happened?" You know, so I want to clarify what I mean by storyline producing because it's not like I would make Love Jones fight Tina or Tina fight Love Jones. That's not what I mean. If there's two people who had an issue, I'm going to ask them like, "Hey, what's the issue?" Well, why don't y'all click the link and like let's talk about the issue? You know, I'm giving y'all content. I'm giving y'all storylines. That's what I mean by, storyline producing and stuff like that. You know, I'm giving y'all entertainment. I'm giving y'all content. Like, this is what you guys come here for. This is what I'm going to give you, you know? Um, but I'm not making people fight or making people hate each other that didn't know each other or didn't hate. Like, I want to clarify what I actually mean by that. Tina too. Oh yeah, Tina, you did say you was auntie, so yeah. Folks don't ever want to click the link. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like I'll be like, okay, well, click the link. Like my thing is like, okay, literally, if you're just gonna go off the whole time in your video and talk about how horrible I am, at least let me click your link or click my link. Like, and believe it or not, it's never like I'm not willing to click somebody's link. The only time where I'm hesitant to click somebody's link is if I know they're wanting me to click the link so they can mute me the whole time. If I click your link, do not mute me. You gotta let me talk. I will shut up and let you talk, but you gotta let me talk. You can't take over the conversation and then mute me because I'm eating your ass up, you know? And that's what a lot of them, they don't like. You gotta know, Gigi Darling is my godmother. So I learned from watching the Beast Sector how you gotta be. So I'm very clever with my words. And so, yeah, I am going to eat you alive with my words. So you got to be expecting that. I'm always ready for you. I'm always ready. So when I click your link, just know that I'm always willing to have a conversation. But if you want to scream and match, we can do that too. Just do not mute me because I hate that. Don't mute me. And I'm always willing to, and like I said, not all the time I want it to be online. Like, I wish people would just DM me or call me. I'm pretty, like, my number was doxed, so y'all actually do have the phone number. Luckily, I was able to take that shit down. But, I just feel like there's so many different ways of getting to AT2 before you do a video or you have to do something. Like, there's so many ways of communicating. Like, my first instinct wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna do a YouTube video about you. My first instinct is, if I'm friends with the person, call them or DM them or something like that. My first instinct isn't to do a video so I can blast them and get a click and a view. That's not my thing. I've always tried to talk to people. Um, I've always tried to treat, again, you be careful with your words. I try to treat people how they want to be treated. I'm back porch of feelings early in the morning. What's going on? Miss Barbara, weren't you already here? Past that the Johnny Walker red bottle. Oh man. Um, but yeah, y'all. My main point of the live was that I made some good money last month, the month of March. I don't have to sabotage. I ain't jealous of nobody. I ain't trying to stop nobody bag, nobody money. Everybody can get this money. Maybe instead of worrying about, people trying to take down your platform or people trying to sabotage your channel or somebody saying your channel sucks or whatever, just use that energy and make something of it. Make your channel better. Like, if anything, your success should be your way of winning. If you are successful, you shouldn't be worried about what the next person is doing. Again, people get on this platform, they think that they can just talk shit to people and, oh, that's how you build a channel. No, that's not how you build a channel. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but that's not how you build it. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, and it takes you being able to sometimes know that you're wrong. Admit that you're wrong, learn from it, and then grow. That's the only thing I can tell you. I don't know. I have a random straw. I don't need a straw to drink milk. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I left the conversation was making me depressed. Oh, okay, Miss Barbara. Well, I hope you don't feel depressed no more. But anyway, thank y'all for watching the show. I love y'all. Make sure you guys have a great night or a great morning, some of y'all. But I will see y'all tomorrow. And yes, I will have a show, and y'all know who the guest is in the morning. So, deuces. Love y'all. We out.